Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgey.
And we're watching Better Call Saul, Season 6, Episode 9.
I'm still grieving. I'm kind of lost this episode because we lost some massive characters over the last couple of episodes.
Look, we are coming off the back of two of, the biggest episodes in this series. I mean, there are definitely, a few here and there that are up there, but these last two, man, combined with the Nacho episode, combined with the one in season 1 about Mike's son.
Yeah.
There are a few others, but these last two they have to be top 5 episodes. Like, they are very big. The fact that they're back to back, Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad often don't put big ones like that back to back. They usually space it out, like we saw with the Nacho death. So to do that back to back, Howard then Lalo is like big, So we're
I will say, they both deserved their own episodes.
Yeah, and that's probably why they did it back to back. It would have been like a disservice to the characters if you did them both in one.
For sure.
But yeah, we're still mourning. You still mourn Lalo too, because whilst he was alive, there was this exciting adventure, this prospect. Because, we know Gus isn't a good guy either. So we're sort of happy with Lalo to mess with him for a little bit. And you're like, all right, let's see, we know Gus is not going to die, but there's an exciting adventure there. So with him dead now, we're like, damn, the only guy who could kind of give Gus a run for his money until Walter White is kind of gone now.
I do love the way he died. Not whatever in terms of where he died and by Gus's hand and whatever. That's perfect in its own way. That's fine. But just the way he went out with the smile on his face, that was perfection for me. Added so much to his character.
Yep.
And it just stayed so true to him. I loved that. Loved it.
Yeah. No, it was really good. Very tragic though. I still can't believe that the meth lab that Walter and Jesse are working in is buried on the bone, or is built on top of the bones of Lalo and Howard. Lalo's one thing. It's like, wow, that's pretty Gus-like. But how Howard somehow ended up in the mix. You understand this lawyer through Jimmy's past life. The way it all interconnects too. Jimmy had his brother's lawyer, his mentor, his competitor.
Yeah.
And because he got too greedy with it, he got killed in a past war. So that when Walter White is working in the meth lab, his lawyer, Saul Goodman, competitor, is buried beneath his meth lab, and it all sort of ties around,
Oh my God. And Saul / Jimmy, we're assuming never knows it. I don't know. It's it's wild, that detail. I kept screaming it out last episode or whatever. I'm just like, how when Walter White is there that they're just underneath this dirt, beneath his feet. It's actually mind-blowing and such perfect writing.
I can see upon a rewatch, Breaking Bad would hit very different.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, big episodes. Now we've only got 5 left. I feel like we're kind of at the aftermath of everything now. Jimmy and Kim have won their war against Howard. Gus has won his war. So we must be pretty close to going to the Jimmy post Breaking Bad and seeing what happens there. But I think we've still got a little bit of ground to cover. And then maybe
we've still got a little bit of that gap to fill in. What happens to their relationship? I was saying Howard was the glue keeping them together. Now it's kind of, that gray area. What happens to their relationship? How do we not see Saul with Kim?
Yeah. And then what story do they want to tell us about Saul in the end?
Yes.
Because they've teased these black and white episodes, and where do they want to leave us?
Does he go back to Kim later?
If she's alive?
Has he left? I don't know.
Does he go back to something? Does he try and, I don't know. Who knows? Possibilities are endless.
Now, I do want to say, I wasn't going to because, Spartan was talking shit behind the scenes before we started recording. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to hype him up.
So you're busting my balls with camera positionings, and your boy's patience only goes so long.
Is the camera positioning not perfect?
Now it's good, yes.
Okay.
Anyway, continue. You're about to say something profound?
I don't think I want to do it anymore.
Continue.
Anyway, I was going to hype Spartan up because I was
A very rare moment.
Look at the pink in the background and look at it on your chair. And then it looks like the Batman, is like...
Oh, right. I mean, look, To be fair, that hype up wasn't as good as
Well, I was
going to
say that you look like Batman, but
Okay, continue.
I thought I'd keep that one out.
Continue.
Because you've been talking so much
I look like
smack.
Batman. That I can get around. That makes more sense, okay? Color matching, I was like, okay. Like, honestly, I thought you were going to say something that I said something epic in like a previous episode or something.
Nah.
I was excited.
No, that rarely happens.
Yeah, pipe down. It happens very often. But, you know, me pretty much looking like Batman, probably being Batman, I'm okay with that. We can settle for that. Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. If you want up to 4 weeks of early access to our reactions or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link down below.
And if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
This song oddly feels suitable, like we can breathe again, almost, you know?
I can't breathe.
Is that Goodman? Okay.
An associate.
Saul Goodman Associates, right. It's surreal to me that just like that, everyone moves on with their life. Like Howard, Lalo, and that's it. We just moved on.
And the perfect day. That's how you describe everything after everything we've been through? They're just moving on with their lives, like Mike said.
Yeah, it's kind of tripping me up, though. It doesn't feel right.
I want to see the behind the scenes when they're away from work.
Ride with me, glide with me.
Oh my
God, that transition. Is this Mike and his crew doing their thing?
Oh my God.
Wow, that's Howard's blood.
Oh, dude, that transition.
Oh my God, dude. Nah, that's nasty. They know what they were doing there.
Yeah. Damn, she's been through it. Oh my God.
That's Howard's body, wow.
Like he never existed.
Hey, the transitions are done really well.
They have to come back to where it all happened. Honestly, I'd be moving.
Damn, you would never ever know it happened.
Not a stain, not a stench.
One day we'll wake up and brush our teeth and we'll go to work.
He's gonna repeat Mike's line to him.
At some point, we'll suddenly realize that we haven't thought about it at all.
Not nearly as good a delivery.
Yeah. The one where they were in the car.
And that's when we'll know. We'll know we can forget.
Wow. How that scenario now relates to this.
And the foreshadowing of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, this is like Cartel.
Yeah, that's Gus.
Okay. Is he got
Watch.
to see Eladio?
Probably. He's going to go spin all this somehow in his favour.
He knows the deal. Like he hates being touched.
Yeah, you can see he's like
Yeah.
quivering a little bit.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh shit, alright.
They even brought Hector there.
Ha hecho una acusación muy seria.
Oh.
Damn, dude, this is so intense.
Lalo le ganó a los asesinos. El día después del ataque, Lalo me llamó.
Oh my God.
Mantuvimos en secreto que Lalo sobrevivió. Mi sobrino estaba a punto de vengarse del traidor,
He knows that he's dead though, right?
pero
you can
desapareció.
assume.
Esto fue obra del pollero.
It's the chicken man.
Mire a Fring a los ojos. Allí verá la verdad. El pollero lo odia. Es nuestro enemigo.
I mean, Gus is pretty
To
good
be
at
fair,
hiding that.
they're pretty accurate.
Yeah. But he's very good at hiding it. Watch. Here we go.
No tengo respuesta.
Ha! That's a powerful thing.
No tienes cómo defenderte.
Con todo respeto, no me parece que esto merezca una respuesta.
He's so good, man.
Yeah.
He's not even entertaining it.
Yeah.
Ustedes presenciaron estas llamadas de Lalo.
Damn, this is no proof.
Ustedes vieron el cuerpo de Lalo.
Yeah.
Estaba quemado.
The fake body that he like prepped for years.
This would be so
That's
frustrating.
psychotic in its
Hector.
own right.
¿Y acaso no los federales revisan los
The
dientes?
teeth, the bloody teeth.
Which was the guy that he had
Hermano
dental.
dice que
Yeah.
el registro dental sí coincide.
¿Y qué me dices de esa rata?
Oh.
Él dijo que los peruanos le pagaban los odios. Sabemos que recibía dinero. Encontramos las cuentas bancarias.
Ah, they were very
Damn,
careful.
they done that well, man.
So everything points to Hector not
Hector's
telling the
correct,
truth.
but he's been so outplayed.
Yeah.
Don Héctor, sé que vienes de lejos. Esta noche duermes en mi cama.
He's like, no.
Estoy dando mi cuarto. Está a gusto. Y quién
Giving him
sabe,
his
a lo
room?
mejor
What the hell?
unas de las chicas te visitarán.
Oh my god. He's like, that's not good enough. I want this bitch to go down. Oh my
Damn.
god. Honestly, poor Hector.
Que descanses.
Wow.
Oh, he's like, listen to me.
Man has been destroyed, dude. Gus has annihilated him.
Te invitaría a que te quedes también, Gustavo, pero no quiero que me arruine el desayuno con el...
Man's a bit of a clown. He loves his imitations.
Debemos mantener la paz. ¿Qué sugieres?
No quiero suponer.
He knows when to make his like claims and when not to.
Gracias. Su confianza. Los todos, don Eladio.
Man's playing him like a
sure.
fiddle, dude.
Yeah, for sure. When he dies, Don Eladio remembers this conversation and the accusations.
Cuando te miré los ojos, el odio. Un poquito no está mal. No te olvides de quién manda.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'm impressed by that.
Yeah.
So he's okay with them having some hate for him.
Okay, all right.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then when he looks into his eyes, when he's like choking, drowning.
Yeah, he lets him know all of it.
Yeah. So what I was saying last episode about him thinking back on this shit, it happened for sure. Now watching that scene will hit different.
And that's the spot.
Oh my god! Look how they've done this scene.
Nah, it's ridiculous.
That's crazy. Oh my god,
That's
he
where
goes, this
Hector
is where
killed
it's
him.
gonna happen. Here. He's decided.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I thought that was
sick.
where Hector killed his friend, but...
Yes.
And that's where he...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right in the same spot. And just like staring at it there is almost like a reminder what he's doing all this for.
The doc left these for you, in the event that you made it back alive.
They didn't even know if he'd make it back alive. Wow.
The APD consensus is he walked into the ocean and killed himself.
Oh.
That's sad.
For all practical purposes, it's over.
That's so sad.
Interesting. That little glance.
What was that glance?
I mean, a lot of things. I don't know.
What are you drinking? The Dressler and Vaughn. How is it? Enough said. Brett, can you get that bottle from before?
Just a look. Man was waiting for his waiter.
There's a young woman who somehow poured herself into the tightest dress that I have ever seen.
I think more than that. I think this is like Gus's flirty side.
Yeah,
Dare
maybe.
I say? Because everyone always says that Gus is gay, even though we don't see it very often.
That's a pro.
Man's so finesse with everything he does.
Oh, it's so weird
It's so
seeing
weird
him like
seeing us like this. Yeah, it's so different.
Like very expressive in a way.
I'm standing on this cobblestone street with my backpack, and there's no one around. I mean, I have absolutely no idea where I am.
He's loving
Look at his
it.
facial reactions. What the hell's going on?
You know what's funny? This man has no idea who he's actually speaking
I
to.
know.
And what he's just been up to 24 hours before.
Am I talking too much?
No, not at all.
Oh, damn. All right, then. Shit.
Oh my god.
You know what's crazy? He can never have like a personal connection to anyone. So this is like,
The closest thing that he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went home that night, and I bought a bottle.
A 1978 Cote Rotie.
right?
Mr. Frink.
Gustavo.
Gustavo.
I'm saving it for a special occasion.
Oh shit.
Well, I would love to hear about it when you have that occasion.
Oh, you're about to be part of that occasion.
The owner bought a bottle like Eagle. I can't open it.
Oh, of course.
But the bottle itself is. You'll appreciate this. I'll be right back.
It's like, don't worry about the owner, I'll buy the place.
Yeah, that's like I'll buy the owner and the place. Don't worry.
He's really enjoying this. Look at
He's
him.
really happy. Like, because normally when people leave, you know, his smile fades.
Yeah.
Whereas now he can't stop smiling.
Yeah.
That's why we're not used to it.
Oh, there goes the smile a little bit.
No, don't worry. Is it like the realization that he can't go further than this?
Probably.
It's kind of like the moment passed. He dared to dream for a moment, and now he's back to Gus.
Yep.
Would you let David know that I've been called away?
Of course, Mr. Frank.
Oh, damn.
Damn. It is kind of sad.
Yeah, it is. I was enjoying that for Gus.
But like when his first partner gets killed the way he did, you don't want to ever risk that again. Oh yeah, he's got the ID.
Oh, maybe we'll get some closure for it.
Right now, he probably doesn't even know that his son is dead. Like he just thinks that, I don't know, he hasn't contacted me in a while. Man never rests.
Oh, he was thinking about his granddaughter,
Yeah.
and that's making him. I'm saying that's making him do the right thing with Nacho's dad.
Yeah.
Isn't that ironic? Because it's kind of like, what if she never knew what happened to me? And that's actually what happens to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because he leaves her on the swing, doesn't he?
Yeah. Wow, that's actually crazy.
Yeah. And this is all from his friend. Can't remember her name right now. Anita.
No. Oh, okay.
Mr. Varga, you don't know me, but I'd like to talk about your son.
Damn, here we go.
What happened?
Maybe we could talk face to face. I'm outside.
Oh my god. He's met Mike before when Mike first came around.
Yeah. Did his seats?
What about my son?
I'm sorry. He won't be found.
Oh.
Imagine hearing that. That would be a stab in the chest.
It was over fast. No pain.
You were there.
Oh, man.
Your son made some mistakes. He fell in with bad people. But he was never like them. Not really.
That would be nice for him to hear.
Oh, yeah.
One more thing. You won't have to worry about the Salamancas. Their day is coming.
Oh,
There'll be justice.
hopefully in time.
What you talk about is not justice. What you talk of is revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
Ustedes son el cartel y su justicia. Todos son iguales.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I get it, dude. I'm surprised he's not fuming more.
Dude, I'm surprised at how well he's coping with it.
Yeah, we're going to see more from that, I wonder, because he took that very coldly.
It's like he always knew the day was coming, you know?
They got a new trash can.
Kids not beaten up anymore.
We'll
Oh,
just
God.
Put in an appearance. 20 minutes tops. We
Oh
can
my
get through
God,
20
man.
minutes of anything.
Honestly, they pissed me off of this. They both pissed me off of this. Gonna act like all caring and shit after what they've put Howard through. Fucking sickening.
Memorial for him. Oh, Howard.
No, Nah, man, that's
Look how
sickening,
happy
dude.
he is.
What have they done, dude? What have they done to the guy?
I never saw it coming. Addiction
no
is
one
a
did.
disease. He was a
These
good
two freaking
lawyer
clowns in front of you.
and a hell of a guy. What else is there to say?
That he wasn't addicted to nothing.
I expect to see him charging down those stairs with a big grin on his face.
I know, so do I now, man. Far I feel the loss.
This is probably the last time any of us will be in this building.
Why is that?
HHM is downsizing.
Oh, what the hell?
And they're
Since
changing their
when?
name.
No way.
Changing their name to what?
Bruckner Partners?
What?
Because there's no one from HHM still in it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It literally is an end of an era. Didn't you say that at the start of this episode?
Does not even have a body to put in the ground. I heard she took a leave from her practice.
Oh,
I mean,
tell me
like
that she
she cared.
cared.
Jimmy, Saul.
Oh.
Somehow these two end up in everyone's good books after everything they've done. And the only person who truly knew who they were gets killed.
Well, I want to see what Cliff says about this shit.
Yeah.
There better be a conversation between them.
Cheryl, I'm Jimmy McGill. You may
Oh,
not
she knows who
remember me.
you
I'm
are.
Chuck McGill's brother.
Of course.
She's awkward. She just pulled her hand back.
Yeah, because she knows Howard told her everything.
Cheryl, I'm so sorry. I can't even imagine what you must be going through.
Oh, yeah, true.
If Jimmy
He
and I
did.
can do anything for you or your family, please just say the word.
There is something, actually.
Oh.
You two were the last ones to see him, weren't you? Howard told me that you were harassing him, playing elaborate pranks of some sort.
Oh my god.
I know he thought that. He told me as well. I think he honestly believed it.
Oh my god, he's still
Damn, the
gaslighting.
The past few years, I could have been more considerate to Howard instead of yitzing him every chance I got.
Yeah, you could have.
There was a certain amount of jealousy on my part because Howard had.
Calm,
the,
man. I can't bite this bullshit.
respect
Jimmy, you piss me off.
That's obvious. Probably like some kind
It
of
is truth, but he's spinning it in his favor. He's manipulative.
Tell me what you told the police.
Oh, she's not believing them for 1 second.
Guess it had to do with the Sandpiper case, but I couldn't make head or tail out of it. We tried to calm him down.
Sickening.
Yeah, you tried gaslighting him.
I'm not oblivious.
Oof.
I know
Oh,
people
damn.
are saying he was on drugs. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
And she's not been around for ages, so how would she know?
I don't care what the police think. Howard was not on drugs. That simply is
Okay.
not true.
Okay.
Damn. She came in clutch right at the end.
It was about 1.5 years ago. I was still an associate here, working late on a brief.
Oh, here we go.
And I saw a light on in Howard's office. I assumed the cleaning crew left it on by mistake. And I was sure the office was empty, so I didn't knock.
No, you're not going to ruin his reputation even more.
And Howard was there at his desk, head down. And he was snorting.
Snorting. You bitch.
There's no fucking way, man.
I didn't know what to do, so I just walked out. And the next morning when we saw each other, neither of us said anything about it.
Nah,
I
that's
never told
sickening.
anyone.
Oh, Kim's pissed me the fuck off, man.
But now I wish I had.
And look how sincere she's looking at her.
In all the years that you worked with him, have you witnessed anything like this? Even a hint?
I know. Everyone, now that he's thinking back on it, he's going to say yes. Because he didn't realize about his son
Cheryl,
either.
This really isn't the time or the place.
No, that's disgusting.
Cheryl. You were his wife.
Barely.
You
But she
saw him
still
every day.
knew
You
about
know
it.
better than anyone.
Look at how they're gaslighting this bullshit, man.
You would have known. Please excuse me.
Nah, dude, she just gaslit the shit out of her.
And Cliff's distraught
Kim's
as
become
well.
sickening, man. Nah, Kim's done. Put her on the list.
They're both done.
She's a sneaky snake official.
I get they have to like exonerate themselves. I understand that because it's suspicious, but shit. I knew.
Nah.
I thought it was gonna be that, but I was hoping that it wasn't.
Nah, dude, it's fucking disturbing,
I thought it was,
man.
but I was like, please not now. Please not now.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be more than that, but still, man, what are we even doing?
Is that like a goodbye or like what is it?
I don't know with these two anymore. Their relationship is so thrashed.
Well, that was the last bit of the glue coming unstuck, I think.
Do I understand this correctly? You're requesting to withdraw from this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, why?
The hell's this about?
Would you rather discuss this privately in chambers?
Thank you for the consideration, but no.
Oh, damn. All right.
Damn, dude, she's cold.
It's impossible for me to continue with this hearing.
And why is that?
Yeah,
Ms.
why
Watson?
impossible?
Because I'm no longer an attorney.
What?
What?
I gave notice to the bar 2 hours ago.
So she's gonna stop being a lawyer.
What the hell is she gonna do?
This is weird, man. Everything she worked for, what the hell are we doing?
I know. He seems to be getting along with it just fine.
I reckon Jimmy doesn't know yet.
No, for sure he doesn't.
You did what?
Oh, he knows.
All right, I know why. But Kim, you can't just...
Jimmy,
Just let me say my piece, okay? Just...
Oh my god, he's really worked up by it.
This is your life. You're a lawyer. What about your clients, huh?
He's like trying to guilt her.
God knows we need it. We're going to find a new place. We're going to leave here. We're never, ever going to come back here again.
Yeah, they do need a new place, but that's... Yeah, that's not what's over.
But
like,
first we have to fix this. So we're going to go back
Damn,
to the
Jimmy's
hotel room.
really, really upset by this.
is she gonna end stuff with him?
Maybe.
You dictate, I will type. We're going to roll this thing back. I'll order a pizza. We'll pull an all-nighter because we're in this together.
Not anymore, I don't
I
think.
feel like those are going to be his last words.
And then we're going to get the hell out of here.
What, Jimmy. Jimmy.
Oh, shit.
You asked if you were bad for me.
Now you make the decision?
She's bad for him.
We are bad for each other.
Damn.
Kim.
Holy shit.
Kim, please.
You pull the rug out from under him now.
I have had the time of my life with you. But we
they've
are
gone way
bad
too
for
far.
everyone around us. Other people suffer because of us.
Yeah,
that is true.
Apart, we're okay, but together, we're poison.
Yeah.
It's a good way of putting it.
No, Kim, you make me happy.
Oh.
We make each other happy.
Damn.
How can that be bad?
I mean, brother. look at
Yeah,
how
I
we do.
know. Open your eyes a little.
I love you.
Have they ever said that to each other? Never.
I don't know. It might be the first time.
This is about Howard. Okay, what happened to him wasn't on us. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't my fault.
I
It's that
mean...
fucking Lalo Salamanca.
Oh, damn. You don't hear him swear very often.
He did this, not us. Him.
I knew.
Oh.
Yo!
I saw that car following me again. And it turned out that Mike Ehrmantraut had guys watching both of us, watching for Lalo.
Yeah, oh my god.
Shit.
I told you that Lalo was alive. And you didn't tell me?
Imagine this. Yeah.
Oh my god.
The whole agreement on the marriage and everything. Out the window.
The real reason I didn't tell you was because I knew what you'd do.
Damn. And what would that be?
You'd blame yourself. You'd fear for me.
Yeah, and
You'd
then
want us to
leave.
run and hide until you were sure I was safe. You would pull the plug on the scam and then...
Oh my god, it was all about the scam.
And then... We'd break up.
Yeah, see? I knew it. I knew it.
Shit. Okay, wow.
I
Yeah.
didn't want that.
But now you want it.
Because I was having too much fun. fun.
It's all fun and games till it's
So
not.
she knows that the scam, they just break up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That look at the hotel room when Jimmy was ready to leave.
I remember. Dude, this is so messed
Because
up.
she was having fun, Howard got fucked. Like,
Yeah. And he did the Howard scam mainly to keep her happy. And
Yeah.
then we feel like a robbery now.
yeah.
Is this later on? This is
Yeah.
present time. But it's in colour for the first time.
Well, we saw his house in colour. This is before he got caught.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because he's in that big house still.
Doesn't matter what the x-rays show. Tissue
Oh my
damage
God.
fits my client's case.
Man wastes no
You're
time.
not listening.
Even in the shower, no moment of peace.
Okay, so this is probably like right before Breaking Bad events. not
Yeah.
Future.
You have a choice, okay? You can
Oh, he's lost
Look
his
how much
hair.
hair-
Yeah.
pay up now or
So that happened probably as a result of the stress of everything.
Probably.
Get all that? Call the bank.
Look
cancel
at
check,
the
call
difference
station manager,
in
tell them
like
to
how
crank it
it's all
up,
set up
see you in
now.
court.
Got it.
Very old.
And look at Francesca, she's just
Yeah.
fed up with all of it.
Move.
Wow. It's kind of sad. She's
I
changed
know,
from being
she's
so
so
sweet.
chirpy. World's greatest lawyer. Wow, in the mug.
And he's just starting his workday now.
Yeah. Remember how he used to have the
Yeah.
keep cup?
Let justice be done, though the heavens fall.
Dude, what the hell is that?
I don't even know. That's wild because there's still a gap that needs to be filled between, Kim leaving Jimmy and then obviously what we just saw.
Well, I don't know if they are going to fill much in though.
No.
I think that's why, honestly, it kind of, in a weird way, there's this sadness I feel right now because it kind of feels like we just finished Better Call Saul, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, we've got a few episodes left and I don't know what it's going to show us, but it does really feel like the story and the world that we knew with all these people. I mean, now we're present day not present day, but it's the Saul that we knew.
Yes.
And I don't know if they'll show more of that. I don't know if now if it's like, okay, now you know how he became that and then we're going to go forward. I don't know. But it does feel like that. I didn't expect this episode. I thought maybe we had 2 or 3 left.
I wonder if we'll get to see an interaction between Saul at this point. We're assuming right before Walter and then Kim. Like, what's she doing? Where's she at? Like, he's just sleeping with random hookers at this point. That's crazy. So I was correct.
Kim's not dead. So there's room to potentially see
Yet.
her in the future.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But I was correct. Howard was the glue. Like, I mean, not literally.
We were agreeing on that,
but,
weren't we?
Yeah, I'm not saying you were disagreeing.
Okay.
I'm just saying, as soon as that's it, they played the game, they did what they had to do, and then she realized finally they were bad for each other, and all because she was having fun. That's what it came down to, which is quite sad that, now it took for you to realize after someone's death, tragic death, and then you see the ripple effect of all these people hurt, like Cliff, Rich, freaking his wife that clearly didn't give a fuck about him, I mean...
Well, she seemed to care a little bit about him at the end.
I'm being a bit harsh. She did.
I agree.
but-
No, she didn't handle the marriage very well from what we saw. But towards the end there, she seemed to have his reputation. She's like, I knew him.
Yeah.
She sort of had his back there.
Yes. And she didn't not have his back either. He was in the guest house. There was still whatever. She just didn't, whatever. It's different. When death is involved, it's a bit different. Especially when because she's probably blaming herself to some degree. There's always going to be something because it's he took his own life. That's what the story is.
Yeah.
It's
Look, we don't know what their marriage is like at the end of the day,
Yes.
so we've just seen Howard's point of view of it. But it is crazy just to hear it all come out that, Kim didn't want to tell him about Lalo fundamentally, not because he's protecting her, but more so because then they wouldn't be doing their scam and then that wouldn't uphold their relationship. It came down to that most selfish of reasons and you're like, oh damn, you kind of know it, you kind of see it, But when it's said out like that, you're like, wow, when it came down to it, you know, that's how like snaky Kim is. I mean, they're both sneaky snakes at the end of the day.
Manipulative, yeah.
But like Kim, I'd argue she outplayed Saul in his own game in this one. He really didn't say, like, he was as far thinking as, all right, I want to keep her happy. She needs this. I'll do it, you know, and he's good at it. I'm not saying, but she had thought that far ahead that no, we need this game to get done because otherwise our relationship doesn't have any substance. But he didn't see that. So I'd argue.
But like, really, and I get it because Howard kind of put it together. It's like, oh, you guys would know that I land back on my feet, whatever. But still, just so your relationship can survive, you needed to do this scam that ruined someone's life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Put death aside.
Just to finish my point, if I may, because you kind of banged in there. But I was just going to say that to me, that kind of makes Kim, you know, sneakier than Saul in the end. Especially in this
Saul or Jimmy was quite upfront with his intentions. He knew he loved the game and stuff, whereas she, saw that their relationship only thrived off that. Especially when Jimmy had come to the conclusion. I mean, his case was extreme as well to be able to come to that conclusion, but he was saying, like, you know, I'm bad for Kim. And that is true. And it was an element of that, but she is right. They are bad for each other. Like, he
never saw her as bad for him.
Yes, because I don't know if they've ever spoken about her past, like why she seeks that behavior out, you know. I'm sure they haven't had that conversation. I'm sure she's not even aware of it entirely.
I just feel like so much happened in this episode. A lot was covered. Like, we really mourned Howard, you know, the end of an era. I mean, Gus gaslit Hector.
That was this episode.
And it was cool to see the little things like Donaladi, it's like, I see the hate, but don't have too much.
Yeah.
And then Gus standing in the exact spot, you know, just knowing that Gus, and that adds to Gus's look in his eyes when he looks at him later on like this.
Yes.
It's like, look at all my hate. You said too much is bad here, take all of it kind of thing. Like, so, I mean, that's all really, like, perfectly written, the way it all amounted to everything and where they left us. The fact that they can leave us here and Breaking Bad, even though it's years down the track, covers the rest is amazing. That's how well they've tightened it. They've made the story to this point.
Because Donaldo, like, he understands that, of course, you're going to have hate for me. It's probably jealousy. Like, look at what I've built, what I've got, and you're working for me. But he's realistic in that sense, but he does not know what Gus is willing to do. And how much, you know, hatred he has because his partner is now dead because of your bullshit. Like, you let it happen as well. Which then brings me to the scenes that we had with that waiter. You know, I thought that was very interesting, very
we don't see that.
Important to have, you know, see Gus in that way, have those scenes.
Powerful,
like, happy, just, you know, obviously he goes there a lot. Like, he really connects with this guy.
He's like a side to Gus before all this cartel business, you know?
Yeah.
You see that youthful, energetic side to him, and it's like a glimpse of dream. He went there for a moment, but then he kind of snapped out of it, and he's like, this life isn't for us anymore. Like, he realized, like, the life I've got doesn't allow for this, and then he just went back into gear and left.
Yeah, not until, like, obviously Hector and whatever are dead, but he's dead at the same time. He doesn't get that opportunity. So it would be interesting, like, the what if spin-off, right? Like, what if, even if it was like 3 episodes, if Gus survived, what would his life have looked like? Like, would he have let people back in at that point? Because he would be at the top. He'd be taken over. Yeah, I don't know.
I was really happy we got a little bit of closure with Nacho's father.
Yes.
But at the same time, it was a different scene, you know? Like, Mike was perfect. I love that it was Mike. It had to be Mike.
Yeah, always.
And the father's response and reaction, it makes sense, but I was hoping to see him a little bit more broken, or you can assume he went back and then, you know, broke down. We don't get to see it.
That's what I'm assuming.
I mean, through and through till the end, he was very much a man of his principles. And yes, you're right in when you said he was probably borderline expecting it, you know, just with the fact that his son's been gone for so long. But it's a shame that...
But not only because he's gone so long, like, you've got to understand, say Howard's family knew about his addiction, right? You come to terms with certain things that might happen before they actually happen. So when they do, and like, you know, at that point, his father was fed up with, like, again, you're not going to the cops, like, again, this, that, whatever, like, you're just getting in deeper. Like, you kind of expect that he's on that path, even though you don't want that for him. You're like, well, that's it. Like, he doesn't listen, that's what he gets. But yeah, behind closed doors, you're probably going to go grieve and cry and be upset and stuff. Yeah, but it's kind of different.
I love how Mike also emphasized that, you know, he got mixed in with some bad people, but he was never truly one of them. You know, he had a good heart.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you had an extra point to that, but what was interesting was that his father didn't differentiate. You're all the same. All the same. And he is right. It is revenge. It's not justice.
Yeah. I don't agree that you're all the same.
No, but that's his view, you know?
Yeah,
and really, let's take ourselves out of the characters that we know and love. I'm not saying they're all equal, but you're in the game. Like, you are hurting people, whether you justify it or not. Like, you can make an honest living, and this is not it.
But there's a very big difference, which we know, between a Nacho and a Hector and a Gus, you know? Like, there's a whole different ball game on, you know, so Nacho, obviously, the you know, young kid, excited at the prospect of making some more money and opportunities, and, you know, probably comes from a poor background, and who knows what his influences were, you know? And then when you realize it's too late, like when he realized I need to get out of this game, it was kind of too late for him. It's so weird thinking about Nacho now, and it's not related to the episode, but when we met him and he was like Tuco's guy, I kind of thought he was like, okay, this is going to be Tuco 2.0 smarter. I didn't think I'd love him so much. Like, he'd be such a good-hearted guy that you could relate to. I didn't see it at that point in time, you know?
Why the fuck was he hanging out with Tuco?
I don't know. How the hell did he get into bed with Tuco? I don't even know, man. That bloody hot-headed nutbag.
I know.
God damn. But, wow. Yeah, it's a lot to take in, man. I sort of feel like we're at the end of an era. You know, I don't know what the next number of episodes, but already just by the ending, even if we were to pick up where we left off now, I'm like, damn, that whole life, you know, Chuck, Howard, you know, all these lawyers we met, like Cliff and Rich and all those, even Kim.
Even HHM, like, dissolving, essentially. They're moving on. They're going to be called something else. It literally is an end of an era.
And when you think about it, isn't it just crazy? In the end, Chuck was 100% correct about Jimmy. We knew he was correct, but we wanted to see the goodness. And yeah, maybe if Chuck encouraged him a bit more and looked after him a bit more, he could have steered him onto a better path. But when you look at it, Jimmy's influence on the world and then relationship with Kim, that literally burnt HHM to the ground. Isn't that crazy?
Isn't that interesting, though, what Jimmy had said to Howard's wife or ex-wife or whatever? He had the respect from my brother that I never did. And honestly, I think that was the most honest thing that he had said to her. And this is why this all happened. I mean, there are lots of other influences and factors and whatever, but it essentially is like that hurt. He lived out that hurt, that the love he never got from his brother on Howard. And that became the glue to Kim and Dewey. And
isn't it crazy all the while Walter White is just like teaching somewhere? Completely completely not a threat to anyone. Like, no one even knows this guy exists. And somehow man just comes in and takes it all by storm.
I am so curious now what next episode is going to consist of. And the following episodes. Because it's like, we've come at this cross point now. We've got the future, post Breaking Bad. We've got pretty much post Better Call Saul. And we're like in this in-between land with a small gap to fill. So what are we going to see? What other information, pieces of details are we going to get to find out now? Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed today's reaction. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode.
And if you want early access to our reactions or you want to watch our uncut reactions, we'll leave a link to our Patreon down below. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on our next reaction.
See you guys.